Hi, this is Beebee. I'm here with my dog Ruby. Still chilling at my parents' house, so we still get treated to the ASMR version of Hustle Cat. um, our buddy Landry's building some shit for some cats, so that's good. I almost didn't catch all of that because he's just hammering away while we talk. Can't even take a break for a little conversation, huh? Your structures? Did you make all of these? We say. He says, yeah. Not to brag, but I'm pretty handy. We say, these are amazing. I thought you were just a charming waiter, but you're so talented too. He's like, it's no big deal. He's pretty awkward now. Landry says, I'm really grateful Graves gives me lots of chances to build things like this, though. I'd miss working with my hands if he didn't set up a workshop for me. We say Graves did that? We're acting like he's so nice for, like, providing for these people who are essentially fucking trapped in his, like, hell cafe. Like, I'm sorry, I'll not throw the guy a bone for, like, giving you guys a laundry machine, okay? No answer. He's just hammering away. He says, oh, sorry. Did you see all the saws and things in the corner of the basement? That's for me. We say, oh, I assumed he was dissecting zombies back there. Avery. They're absolutely right. They're so spot on, though. He gives me a light, playful slap on the shoulder. His other hand is still balancing a hammer while propping up the ramp. Maybe I should take something from him before this becomes a workers' comp case. Can cats even get workers' comp? Landry says, you're so unforgiving. He's really not a bad guy. Wrong. Seriously, these are amazing, though. Did you design the whole place yourself? Landry says, oh, goodness, no. Oh, goodness, me. My Southern Belle. Most of it was blueprints Graves gave me. We say, most of it, you say. I bet there's some of your own personal genius in there, too. Oh, haha. Everything out of his mouth is like, oh, yeah, sure. You flatter me. I give him a quick wink and a smile, and he's a deer in the headlights. He drops the hammer and quickly fumbles to recover it and himself. It's so cute watching him get flustered like that. We all get caught up doing our own thing when we hear footsteps approach from the kitchen. I think this is one of the first times the protagonist has been, like, an active, lady killer, if you know what I mean. I mean, Noodles and the other Noodles and the third Noodles have all flirted a little bit, but they haven't been, like, full on, like, seduction mode, you know? If it isn't the big boss himself. My wonderful cat herders. I see it's a pun. Well, not actually, probably not on purpose, but they're also cats who herd? I don't know. I'm sorry. Graves says, I see you've been keeping the place well while I've been gone. He looks us over, but his gaze stops on me for just a second. He has a weird glimmer in his eye that I can't really place. Ew. I'm on to you, buddy. I know you have something to do with that book. It can't have just been there because you're a collector or something. Heck, it has our names in it. I don't really understand those pages since the bookmark doesn't work on them, but still, it must be something fishy. Graves says, Landry, excellent work on the cat's equipment, as always. I'm not done yet. Have you ever given me reason to doubt? I know you'll do a stellar job. We can talk about future designs soon. Sure thing, boss. Reese, you've been keeping the protege in line. Yours, protege specifically. Keep up the good work. Reese says, of course, nothing gets past me. The eyes and talent of an eagle, says Graves. Protege? They talking about me? Who do you think? Hayes, my sweet Hayes, says Graves. Can I trouble you for some of your exquisite coffee? It's all you're good for. Oh, he says, I'd be happy to. I made myself sad. You are a treasure, as always, says Graves. I hope you've been keeping well. He's like, Finley! Finley peeks her head over the upstairs balcony to shout down. Come on, just come downstairs. Present! Graves says, your videos are keeping me busy. We hit a whole new attendance record the other day. And 6 adoptions in 2 days. The home inspections never end. Finley says, I'm sorry you have such a precious, adorable girl here making your business work. Graves says, you are my internet lifeline. I had no head for such things. I bet he's been lost ever since telegrams went out of style. Avery, what the fuck? You're so mean. And Avery, he's real close now. I don't like it. I don't think I like it. When games catch me like that, it fucking kills me every time. He puts his hand on my shoulder and levels his gaze down to mine. That blue eye is so chilling. It really is a telltale heart situation. When I adopted Miss Ruby, she, I think I've told this story before, but I went to go meet her at the vet's office. Her foster mom was a vet, and so she would keep her with her. And after a little bit of like sniffing around, I adopted this tactic of just kind of ignoring her and letting her decide to come to me. And she hopped right in my lap after a little bit and like decided that I was her new best friend. And like she does that to everybody now, but when I first had her, she had separation anxiety. Not separation anxiety. Well, she did have that too. But she had, kind of a fear of strangers. So it made me feel really special that she had chosen me to sit on my lap and love on me. And now she's my best buddy. She's sitting here with me. She's tuckered out. She was playing today with my parents' dogs, weren't you? She doesn't really know how to play politely. But we're learning as we go. Anyway, I'm on to you, Avery, says Graves. What? You're the fastest learner we've had here yet. I forget you're still new. I feel like he's not just talking about the cafe work. You think he would fucking miss it that his, grimoire with your name in it went missing for, a week? I don't think so. Well, I've been doing a lot of studying. Graves says, so you have. He lets go of my shoulder and turns away to the rest of the employees. He definitely wasn't talking about the cafe. He definitely knows something about that book. I'd ask him more, but maybe it's not a good idea in front of everybody else. I'll chase him down later when he's leaving or something. I'll have to get more information. Graves says, where's Mason? I wanted to see her today too. Finley says she hasn't been showing up as much on days off lately. Maybe she's found a comfy gig at the Old Cat Ladies or something. Or a Old Cat Ladies? I'm having trouble reading. Maybe I should slow down. Mason, haven't been to your place in ages, though. When did you get here? You startled me. Aw, Mason, I'm so glad you're here. It wouldn't be the same if you didn't join us. As much as I adore your cooking, today I'd rather give you respite. I fucking hate this guy. I'm pretty pretentious, but he's the worst. Mason says, you think I'm gonna cook on my day off. Ha! Graves says, of course not. Oh my god. We're gonna slow down. That is why I will take the pleasure of providing you, my dear employees, with dinner today. But first, an announcement. All this for just an announcement? He slips back into the kitchen for a moment. When he returns, he's holding a garment bag. Reese says, no. You haven't even let me make the announcement. Reese says, I know what this is. Absolutely not. Graves says, for my more cooperative employees, then. With a surely practiced flourish, Graves unzips the garment bag and lets it fall to the floor. Oh, no. No. The same reaction to finding out other people are cats. Is that somehow both plaid and checked flannel? Oh, sounds good. I didn't know you can make a suit out of that type of material. There's a sort of appalled silence from everybody. Reese looks personally offended. Mason just straight up leaves. No appreciation for your new uniforms, says Graves. And to think I had it made in your size, Avery. Finley says, try it on, Avery. She's still shouting down from the balcony. I can't blame her. I wouldn't want to get any closer to that suit either. I don't know. How bad can it be? I'd rather wear a potato sack. Avery, that's your boss. Graves says, and I went through so much trouble to have it made. Reese says, check with us next time before you waste your time. Graves says, 'tis easier to beg forgiveness than ask permission, as they say. Who says 'tis? Fucking hate you. Reese says, see, you knew we wouldn't agree to it. Graves says, well, I'll leave this here in case you all come to reason. Take some time to admire it. I'll be off for one last errand, but trust me, when I return, you'll all be treated to a wonderful meal. Until then, farewell. Fare fucking well. With that, he disappears into the kitchen. Godspeed, I'm gonna follow him, just to see what happens when he leaves. I get to the kitchen in time to see him slip through the back door. I'm sure I'm gonna see a black cat, I just know it. I peek out the door as he leaves. He gets further and further away from the cafe, but I don't see him change. Not even when he gets past the point where I know he's off cafe grounds. I guess the others already assumed he wasn't affected by the curse. But why? Does this prove he's the culprit? How else would he escape whatever it was that got everyone else? Although, to be fair, I can't use that as proof. After all, I also escaped the curse, and I sure as heck didn't cause it. This seems like as good a time as any to see if I can find out more about what's going on. I peek into the main cafe. Looks like everybody's back to whatever they were doing before. The newly arrived Mason has kicked up her feet on the couch and seems to be already dozing off. Finley did say we have free access to Graves's apartment after all. I could go look and see what he's got hiding up there. I'm also kind of curious about what it looks like. But then again, if he was hiding something there, wouldn't everybody have noticed, or somebody have noticed by now? Maybe he keeps all his magic stuff in that creepy basement? I wonder which would be better to search. Well, if he doesn't turn into a cat, there's nothing stopping him from having another place where he keeps stuff too. I believe we should do Graves' apartment. This one, we talk to Mason. This one, I think Graves comes back. Oh man. Well, here's my concern. I want to show you this one. But if we go and we talk to Mason and then I don't do the Mason route, it'll be pretty samey. But then again, we can just skip it, huh? Let's go to the basement. It worked the first time, right? I bet that's where all the nefarious stuff is kept anyway. Maybe Graves is a hapless idiot caught in someone else's plan. Maybe I'm supposed to think he's a witch, but it's actually someone else using him as a cover. Wouldn't that be messed up if it's one of the other workers at the cafe? I can't see any of them as the mastermind type. Yeah, no shit. But what do I know? Well, I suppose I should prepare myself for some snooping. Better get your deerstalker on and your your magnifying glass. Boy, this place gives me the chills. I mean it. It's like 10 degrees cooler down here than it is upstairs. Now, if I were a witch, where would I hide my witchery and witching accessories? I take a brief walk to the immediate left of the stairs, but there's nothing here but cafe and cat supplies. Maybe the bulk coffee is also ground up and used to make arcane sigils? Or maybe I'm reaching? The right of the stairs has the more interesting stuff anyway. I kneel down to get a closer look at the curio filled with crystals when I hear something creaking above me. Crap! Is Graves gonna catch me? Nah, he left. I'm hearing things. I resume my hunt. Maybe these are magic crystals after all. Creak, creak. Spooky Peter? Hello? No answer. Maybe it's my imagination. Creak, creak. Okay, maybe it's not. I know somebody's there, we say. Creak. Are you going to try to sneak up on me or something? I'm not going to fall for that. Mason says, you're so noisy. Oh, it's just you. Just me. Think someone was going to get you? You can't blame me. It's creepy down here with all these specimens and things, we say. She says, I like it. Oh, right. Yeah, it's quiet, she says. So you come down here a lot? Of course, supplies are down here, she says. That's not what I meant. I know. She's being kind of chatty in her own way. I feel like this is the most we've ever talked. You like all this collection stuff too? Mason says, yeah, ever look through it? Well, only a little. Find anything good? Oh, just a book. It's kind of hard to explain what it's about, I guess. I kind of feel like she wouldn't believe me if I tried to explain it now. We just barely started talking and I'm gonna bust out with, hey, I found a magic spell book? Nah. Mason says, boring. Look around more. We say, wow, I didn't take you for the snooping type. I guess you caught me doing exactly that, though. She's just kind of staring now. I'm not sure what to do, so I kneel down by the curio and start rooting around. What kind of stuff did you find anyway? Here. I feel her kneel down right next to me. I'm not sure if she wants me to move over or something to give her space, but she doesn't seem to mind right now. And we're not gonna. She says, look. She reaches over me for a weird, lumpy-looking rock. She rests her arm on my shoulder, then drops the rock in my hands. It's a cool rock. It's a perfect gift, and we will find out what it means in the next episode because we're out of time. Thanks for watching. Take care. Bye 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 bye.